may be seated. As we begin, Joe and Frankie would like to take a moment to especially thank and recognize their parents, the special people who helped raise them into the adult persons they become today. Frank and Heather Eschweiler, Jim and Martha Turkhurst. They've equipped and embraced Joe and Frankie towards their hopes and dreams and welcomed their new spouses into their hearts, their homes, their lives. As Joe and Frankie begin this next chapter of their lives together, we'd like to simply pause and say thank you. We gather as a community of family and friends and feel ripples of excitement and tremors of joy as we celebrate the marriage of Joe and Frankie. The world is filled with harmony. Soaring birds, towering trees, brisk wind, animals of all kinds, each unique, each relationship in harmony with the others. Joe and Frankie have come here to affirm their love for each other and enter into this beautiful tapestry of life. Marriage is a gift. Marriage is an opportunity for love to be learned. Marriage is a journey in which we as the travelers are faced with many choices and responsible for these choices. Marriage is a call to servanthood. Marriage is a call to friendship. Marriage is a call to suffering. Marriage is not an event but a way of life. Marriage involves intimacy in all areas for it to be fulfilling. Today, Joe and Frankie, you come together bring all of you to this marriage, all of your wonderful parts, all of your hurts and pains. You especially bring today all of your hopes and dreams for this marriage. In preparing for today, Frankie, Joe shared, I knew you're the one for me because you've been with me through thick and thin. You're always willing to help me with any problem I have and really keep me in check. When I think about my future, you're there with me. You're perfect for me because you're the most caring person that I know, even with total strangers. You make me happy every day. I've become a better person because of you. You're a beautiful person inside and out. And Joe, Frankie shared, I knew you're the one for me when I had too many margaritas on our unofficial first date. And you took excellent care of me. You're perfect for me because you're a great supporter and protector of our little family. And you're always fixing things that need fixing, as well as being a great manly man for our household. You both have tremendous faith in each other as you trust your future to the other's care. You have excellent reasons for believing you belong together, but you have no guarantees. Instead, you stand together about to accept on faith the challenge of creating the future together. You promise to be faithful to one another in big things as well as small, and your constant faith in each other will give form and substance to beautiful hopes you have for your future. Unless you're an unusual couple, at times your marriage won't look anything like the vision you celebrate today. You may not feel much evidence of the love you now feel so keenly. At such a time, remember this moment. Remember the hopes and dreams that have been entrusted to your care. Marriage begins with a leap of faith that says, I will, before an unknown and unknowable future. Marriage is about being full of faith or faithful to one another. Faithfulness respects each other's ideas and feelings, keeps each other's secrets, guards each other's dignity, and honors each other in public and in private. Faithfulness is built from 10,000 minute acts of trust and trustworthiness. And in such faith, you'll find the fulfillment of all the hopes and dreams you have today. Joe and Frankie, have you come here freely without reservation to join together lawfully in marriage? If so, say I have. Before family and friends, I ask you to affirm your vows to each other as you enter into this marriage and begin to share all the joys of this new relationship, whatever the future may hold. I'm going to read Joe's vows to Frankie. One of my favorite memories of us is our first date together. I knew you were the one when I couldn't think of my future without you. I love you because you let me be myself and always treat me better than I deserve. You've taught me to be a better person. We're good together because we balance each other out. I promise always to be honest with you and to be supportive. I promise to be the best husband I can be. I promise we will communicate and work out any problem. I can't wait for us to grow old together. I'm excited about our life together because we will be able to share so many memories. I know our future together will be full of adventures. For the rest of our days, I will love you. And I'm going to share Frankie's vows to Joe just a little bit longer. One of my favorite memories of us is when your dad, when you had your old scooter, and we would drive around cemeteries in the dark while it was cold out and explore Titusville when there was hardly anyone else out on the roads. I knew you were the one when you took such good care of me when I had a few too many margaritas on our first date. I'm pretty sure that's when my whole family fell in love with you too. Hearing about how you took care of me. You mean to me safety and peace. I'm made whole ever since we've been together, and you are truly a part of my soul. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. I love you because you're selfless, make me feel taken care of, and always protect me. You never make me feel less than, but support me in my school and dreams for the future. You've taught me self-empowerment, and though you always take care of me, you also teach me how to be independent and take care of myself. We're good together because we love our animals, and we laugh all the time with each other. We are happiest just sitting on the couch together, dancing in the kitchen to no music, and being in our cozy home with the cats on our laps. I promise you to always support your dreams and to help make them a reality, to always have your back and put you before myself, and to make you know how one of a kind you are. No one else compares to you. I promise to be your best friend and your forever wife. I promise we will make memories traveling and seeing the world together. I can't wait for us to share a last name and to grow up together as a little family. I'm excited about our life together because you will be by my side through it all. My life started in a whole new way with you that I wouldn't trade for anything. I know our future together will be full of laughter and growing closer to one another. Every day is a giant blessing with you. I thank God multiple times a day for you and for us. For the rest of our days, I will love you, respect you, be excited every single day to wake up to you, and to always kiss you goodnight. So Joe, do you take Frankie to be your wedded wife, to live together in marriage? You promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to her for as long as you both shall live. And Frankie, do you take Joe to be your wedded husband, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to him for as long as you both shall live? Okay. We're going to sign the marriage license. These rings are an outward and visible sign of invisible truth, which binds two hearts in one. As such, they are the symbols of the enduring and unending quality of the love, which is now expressed between Joe and Frankie. Joe, repeat after me. Frankie, this ring I give you is my personal gift, my personal promise of love, trust, and pride, that you are my wife. Frankie, repeat after me. Joe, this ring I give you
give you
is my personal gift, my personal promise of love, trust, and pride that you are my husband.
You are my husband.
These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. As this knot is tied, so are your lives now bound. Woven into this cord, imbued into its very fibers are all the hopes of your friends and family and of yourselves for your new life together. With the fashioning of this knot do I tie all the desires, dreams, love, and happiness wished here in this place to your lives for as long as love shall last. In the joining of hands and the fashion of the knot, so are your lives now bound, one to another. By this cord you are thus bound to your vow. May this knot remain tied for as long as love shall last. May this cord draw your hands together in love, never to be used in anger. May the vows you have spoken never grow bitter in your mouths, two entwined in love, bound by commitment and fear, sadness and joy, hardship and victory, anger and reconciliation, all of which brings strength to this union. Hold tight to one another through both good times and bad, and watch as your strength grows.
First Corinthians 13:4-8. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not jealous or boastful, it is not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way, it is not irritable or resentful, it does not rejoice at wrong but rejoices in the right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends.
Please join me for a prayer blessing over their marriage. God in heaven, you ordained marriage for your children and you gave us love. We present to you Joe and Frank, who come this day to be married. May the covenant of love they made be blessed with true devotion and spiritual commitment. We thank you for giving them strength and courage to keep their vows. Thank you for helping them to create for their family a peaceful, stable home of love as a foundation on which they can build their lives. When selfishness shows itself, grant generosity. When mistrust is a temptation, give moral strength. When there's misunderstanding, give patience and gentleness. When suffering becomes a part of their lives, give them a strong faith and abiding love. Amen. Joe and Frankie, in the future, happy occasions will come as surely as the morning. Difficult times will come as surely as the night. To say the words love and compassion is easy, but to accept that love and compassion are built upon patience and perseverance is not easy. Joe and Frankie, as much as you declare your willingness to enter the state of marriage with each other, declare the same in the company of these witnesses. By the virtue of authority vested in me by the state of Florida, I pronounce you husband and wife. It's my pleasure to introduce to you all for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Joseph and Frankie Turkhurst. Joe.
Family.
Get your shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams Family.
Joe and Frankie, thank you all for being present on the most special of days. The wedding party is going to take pictures of this time, so immediate family, please stay close for group photos. Everybody else, you're going to have a pretty great cocktail hour in the back here, and then an even better reception upstairs. I hear the DJ tonight is fantastic. All right, it's me. I'm going to do a quick wardrobe change from my good twin into my evil twin so we can have a good time tonight. All right? Okay, so thanks for being here, and we'll see you upstairs.
Thank you.